What's going on, guys? Welcome to my first video in this channel. So we got Etheria restart. 2 new characters are coming very soon. We're going to talk about them. And we first have Piayera. Don't know if I pronounced that correctly. So they are recommending Jackal Guard, Sentinel, then Double Swift and Bulwark. That's a very fast set. So yeah, I'm guessing you want it to be really quick. But let's see the skills now. So skill 1. Deals damage to a single enemy and has a chance to increase the cooldown of all target skill for 1 turn before attacking. Okay, that's fairly simple. So I'm assuming this cooldown increase will have a pretty high chance since it's only a single enemy. And then the 2. First, grant all allies Grace Card, then applies 2 random effects among immunity, invincibility, and continuous recovery for 1 turn. Okay, so the Grace Card is a 2 turn, and then these are 1 turn, and you get 1 of those or 2 of those 3 at random. It could be pretty good if you get like invincibility. And then let's see the Grace Card. So increases damage dealt and reduces the chance of receiving critical hits. Okay, so it makes you tanky, and at the same time, you're actually hitting harder. Okay, that's interesting. And then let's see the 3. Deals 2 hits of damage to all enemies. Each hit has a chance to push back the target's turn meter, then applies defend down and size slide for 2 turns, immediately granting Piayera another turn. Wow. So this is kind of like Santic. You use the 3, you get it back. Okay, cool. And then let's see the exclusive. When the target uses a basic attack, removes a portion of their HP. Okay, so that's how she does damage. And then when the target uses a non-basic attack skill, increases all enemies' skill cooldown, then removes this effect for all enemies. Wow, that actually is pretty strong. Because if one of the enemy, like if one character from the enemy team uses a non-basic attack skill, you increase everybody's skill cooldown. Okay, so she's going to be very strong. I don't know if she's going to be like Kethos 2.0. She won't be stealing many turns. She does have like some pushback. But okay, so she's going to have lots of cooldown increase. She's going to be annoying to fight. You're going to need like your Moon Bunny, your Bulwark. Because yeah, you essentially want them to use the basic. You want them to use the skill 1. So you want to pair her with like more cooldown increase characters like Kethos. Or maybe you want to pair her with someone like Silence. Like Dinah has an AoE Silence with their skill 3. And yeah, because basically Silence, they're forced to use that 1, right? So yeah, I'm curious to see how much damage she does. Because that is really the way she does damage. I don't think she's going to be like a huge damage dealer unless this removed portion is really high, something like Fia. But yeah, she honestly, like, to me, she seems kind of balanced. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, if you compare her to like Nathan, Sylvia, or Ariel, she's nowhere near, in my opinion, which is kind of good because, you know, she's an LD and we got back-to-back LDs. So you actually might be able to skip her if you can't get her. So that's actually, I think, a very good thing. But now let's talk about Danverys. So this guy's going to be much easier to get. He is not an LD. And yeah, let's see what he is going to do here. So Moon Bunny is the recommended shell. And then you got Sentinel again. And then Double Swift and Strive. Okay, so this is kind of like the Sylvia build. Or some people put that on Luvia. That's honestly, that's a pretty good build. Let's see what he does. So the skill 1. Deals damage to a single enemy with a chance to steal a portion of their turn meter. And then if the target already has Specular Casket, this attack is guaranteed to hit and the stolen amount is doubled. So okay, let's see the exclusive effect. When the enemy target gains a buff, all allies gain the same effect. Ooh. Okay, so this makes me curious. If they get a 2-turn, let's say a 2-turn shield, because shield in this game is considered a buff, do you gain the same shield, like the same turns? We're gonna have to test that. And then when the target receives healing or turn meter, all allies gain the same effect at a certain ratio. Okay, so you are going to get some of their healing or turn meter, but you're not going to get the exact same. but when they get a buff, you get the exact same. But again, we're gonna have to see if it's like the same turn or if it's just like a one turn. That's a pretty strong one. And then, yeah, you can have that on someone and you just get double the turn meter. Okay, let's see the 2. Deals damage to all enemies with the chance to dispel one buff from the target and inflicts speed down for 2 turns. If the main target has Specular Casket, this is enhanced to dispel all buffs. Wow, okay, so that's a full dispel on one target. But this makes me wonder, can you have Specular Casket on multiple people? Because if it's only one, then you definitely want to have that. You definitely want to select like the main target to like dispel all of their buffs. But yeah, double or 2 turns speed down. That's always nice because like everyone is so fast nowadays. Okay, but let's see the 3. Deals damage to all enemies with a chance to steal a portion of all target's turn meter and distribute it evenly among the whole team. Oh, so that's kind of like Mio's 3. Then applies Specular Casket to the main target for 2 turns and grants all allies Aegis Guard for 2 turns. And Aegis Guard reduces damage taken. That is pretty straightforward. Okay, we're gonna have to see like multiple things about this guy. Can you have 2 people having Specular Casket? How many turns do you steal their buffs? Yeah, we also gonna have to see how much you reduce the damage with this Aegis Guard, because this is like a 2 turn. So yeah, his 3 is very similar to Mio, and I'm guessing you want to target the main, or the main target want to be someone that gets like a lot of buffs, so that maybe you can just, yeah, like full dispel them with your 2 afterwards. Okay, so I think both of these units, they probably will be like decent in RTA. I don't think they're gonna be really good for like PvE. Like she just gives you a bit of damage increase. We don't know how much that is. She applies a bit of defend down. I don't think she's really meant to be for PvE or this guy. This guy doesn't really give you like much damage. He just deals a bit of turn meter, which could be pretty decent if you don't want to like, if you don't want the boss to get in turns. But I think both of them will be solid for PvP. But yeah, honestly, dude, I'm I don't know, I'm kind of excited because they don't seem as broken. Like nowhere near Nathan or like Sylvia, Ariel. These guys actually seem balanced. I think the better one would probably be, yeah, Piayera, because like you're just never gonna use any of your skills. Like you just need to have constant Moon Bunny, constant immunity. Like cooldown increases is very annoying. Like imagine having her and then having Kathos and then also having Santing on the team. Man, you're just gonna have like a 5-turn cooldown increase. And then if this damage is a lot, like you might get cooked. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about these 2 new characters. Very excited to test them both. Yeah, hopefully I can get actually Piayera because I don't really have like that many pulls, but I think I'll be fine. Yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.